Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching all these maintenance videos so far. One question that came up from the last one was how to adjust the rear brake. So in this video we're going to show you how to adjust the free play on the brake pedal and also the switch that activates the brake light. Why do you need to do this? Well, over time the brake shoes will wear and so there'll be some slack in the rear brake. But in my experience, it really hasn't been much. Chances are the most likely reason you need to adjust the rear brake pedal is because you've messed with it already and you need to put it back the way it should be. You also do have to completely undo it if you're removing the rear wheel, so that might be why you need to as well. Let's just have a look first and quickly see how it works. Now I've taken the side cover off, but you don't have to do that just to adjust the brakes. As we push on the brake pedal, this linkage moves forwards like this, which pushes on the reservoir that's just there to activate the front brake. But it also pulls on this silver rod, so this silver rod's going backwards like that. And then at the back of the bike that pulls on this arm which activates the brake like this. While we're here you can see the indicator that tells you when the brake shoes are worn out. So this arrow thing here, when you activate the brake, will line up with this marker when the brake shoes have worn too much. So as I push the brake pedal, it moves back a bit, but not much at all. So in, I don't know, 9,000 odd miles of riding, it's barely worn, so they're not going to wear out often. All you have to do as the shoes wear is take up the slack with this adjuster here. But first we need to know how much, so I'll grab a ruler and we'll measure. I've got a ruler resting against the pedal here, and what I need to do is find the point where the brake is just applied to the wheel. So I can turn the wheel easily, and then as I gently push the brake, just there, and we see how far down the pedal's gone. Easier to measure as I release it actually, so that point there is at 28, 29 and a half. So let's try again. Brake is just biting there. Just maybe there. Yeah. So that's going up just over a centimetre. 1.5 centimetres. So we might actually need to come up a little bit. Let me show you how you do that. At the back here we just take a 14mm spanner, and if you need the brakes to come on earlier, which is more likely because the pads have worn out, we just turn this adjuster. Now you can see that it's got a crescent shape in there, and it can only go 180 degree half turns. So make sure it has turned 180 degrees and that cup shape is sitting on the bolt nicely. So that's giving a bit of tension to the brake without the pedal even being pushed. But I actually needed the opposite, so I'm going to go back one to where it was, and then one more. I'll give that a try now. Okay, let's give that another try. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Yeah. Right, now the brake light switch is going to be pretty tricky to show you. I'll put my little light in there to try and light it up more. It's in there. See that? Knurled knob there, that's the adjuster on the switch. And as you push down on the pedal, you can't see that at all. Okay. As you pull down on the pedal, that little spring gets pulled down, and there we go. You can see this better than I can. And then the switch gets pulled to turn on the light. Now obviously we don't want the brake light to come on when there isn't any actual braking happening, but we do want to make sure it comes on when we are braking, otherwise people won't know. Yeah, so if I zoom in there, you can see this ring here with the knurled grip on it. Now this whole bit here and below that bracket is the brake light switch. I can move it a bit there. If you turn the ring, you adjust how high or low, well, how early or late the light comes on. I think if we turn it clockwise, when viewed from above, the switch will be lifted up, so the light will come on earlier, and if we loosen it, the switch will sink and the light will come on later. This is the fiddliest thing in the world. I don't know how you're going to do this. You have to hold this switch here and then turn the ring. You'd need both hands. I'll give it a go. If there's someone in your life who has smaller hands, maybe they can do this for you. It's also a lot easier to loosen than it is to tighten. You've got to be careful. You can't just turn it like this with two hands, because the whole switch is turning. So, oh, there we go. There's the technique. Oh, I got it. One finger from either side. Turn the whole thing, and then turn the switch body back in the middle. Yeah, that was easy. Just need skill. So to test it, all I need to do is apply the brake and just put the bike in neutral. Just find the place where the brake actually stops the wheel. There we go. So as I push the pedal down, the brake is just biting there. Yeah, great. And the light's coming on at the same time. So we want the light to come on exactly the same position as the brake actually starts operating. Yeah, that's good. I'll tell you what, there is some rust on this chain. Our garage is not totally dry. It's a little damp. And to my shame, I hadn't re-oiled the chain since the last time I told you. I hadn't done quite a thorough job. So I'm going to give it a good clean and see if that's okay in a minute. I might need to invest in a cover for the bike inside the garage, to be honest. Okay, I'm happy with that. Thank you for watching another video. Stay tuned. Next time we're going to talk about suspension preload and how to adjust these.